GW.com.
A mostly cloudy good morning to you. A little bit of sunshine here and there. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Not all that bad of a day so far, simply because, Jonathan Dent, it looks like we got a little bit of rain over the last 24 to 48 hours.
Absolutely. That was nice to see.
Yeah. We had anywhere from about 1/10 of an inch upwards of 6/10 in our immediate listening area. The 6/10 was really spotty. It does appear as though there were sections of the northern part of the state that did pick up some precipitation. I think overall, though, the majority of the southern third of the lower peninsula was looking at anywhere from 1/3 of an inch to about 8/10 of an inch down there, and way over on the east side of Michigan's Upper Thumb, starting with Port Hope and going down close to Port Huron, where they did have some rainfall amounts of about 8/10 and in some cases over an inch of rain. Much needed precipitation.
Oh, yes.
We'll talk a little bit more about the weather, but before we do that, let's slide over to Baird and Company right now and say good morning to Steve Anderson. Steve, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Hey, not too bad. What's going on in New York right now?
Well, we got a slight updraft to start the week. Dow Jones Industrial Average is ahead by 48 points, putting it at 33,925. Volumes 274 million shares. NASDAQ is ahead by 91, putting it at 13,351, and that's on volume of 340 million shares.
Stocks of local interest. We'll talk about that some other time. Right now, give us the tip. What do you think? The tip of the day.
Well, the tip of the day is there are a lot of people with markets as they have been who are looking for something that has a guarantee. So occasionally they'll start looking at things like annuities. Annuities do give you the guarantee of an insurance company that they will do something. There's a lot of different things that they can guarantee. They can guarantee a death benefit. They can guarantee an income stream. But all of them are different. So make sure that you take time to pay attention to the prospectus. All of those things are offered by a prospectus only. So look at them, make sure you get an understanding of them. And once you do, then you can determine which one, if any, will fit well into your investment plan. But don't forget to look at the things like your annuities, life insurance policies, all of those things when you do your review, because if you're going to do a review, you got to review it all.
Yep. Take a look at all the eggs in the basket, just not a couple, right?
Absolutely.
So for more information and to help us take a look at that basket, how do we get a hold of you?
Well, you can call us right here at Baird & Company in Saginaw, where the telephone number is 989-790-5724. You can reach us in Midland at 989-839-9035, or you can find us on the web at rwbaird, that's BAIRD.com, and then the branches, both Saginaw, Midland, plus all of the rest of them, and all of the reps are listed there.
All right. Steve, you have a great day.
Sounds good. We'll talk about stocks local interest tomorrow.
That sounds like a winner. Steve Anderson over at Baird & Company. So, Jonathan, taking a look at our weather forecast, we're going to see more in the way of clouds, a little bit of that north breeze. What are we looking at right now?
Well, right now out at the airport, cloudy skies, as you mentioned, 58 degrees. Downtown Midlands at 57. Here at Radio Center, we're looking at 58. We've got a northwest wind at 13 miles per hour with a falling barometer of 29.75.
We're not really expecting the wind to pick up any more than what it is right now, but it is going to hover right around that 12, 13 mile per hour direction as we go through the remainder of the day today. And tonight, we're going to see the wind change a little bit more southwesterly and then decrease in wind speeds, 7, 8 miles per hour. Still, our overnight low will be in the upper 40s. I want to say 47 is probably where we're going to be. I got a funny feeling up north once again. See, they did have frost this morning over in the west side of the Upper Peninsula in northern Wisconsin. They're going to get a little bit more of that, but they are also going to be looking at some cloud cover there. So maybe, just maybe, the frost part not the cold part, but the frost part might be eliminated with that increase in the clouds. As we go through the day tomorrow, still clouds. It does appear as though from 69 south, there is going to be the chance of a spotty rain shower. There could be a spotty rain shower pop up late tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night here in the Great Lakes Bay area. We're hoping we'll hit 70 degrees tomorrow. We're hoping we're going to hit 68 for a high today. We got a ways to go, but if we can get some more breaks in the clouds, we should be able to do it. Again, there is going to be a chance of a shower, a widely scattered shower after midnight tonight, just mostly cloudy, and then spotty rain shower activity south of 69 tomorrow. On Wednesday, looks like a pretty good day. I'm going to be down at Michigan State University for the wheat program's field day. I'm looking at sun, not only there, but also here. Be a few clouds, and we'll be pressing 80 degrees, probably 78, maybe 80. 52 for a low on Wednesday night. Then Thursday will once again be in that upper 70-degree range. There will be a chance of a shower around during the day, but again, very spotty on Thursday. Clear skies Thursday night, 50 for a low. Then Friday, 82, plenty of sun. We'll be up in Sebring for the beginning of the Sebring Sugar Festival, doing the show there on Friday. We're looking for a pretty nice day. Saturday, temperatures should hold up in that 82-degree range. Partly cloudy skies, kind of a carbon copy, really, last Saturday, this coming Saturday, with the increased chances of precipitation later in the day. Looking for upper 50s for a low on Saturday night, upper 70s for a high on Sunday. Still, there will be a chance of a shower around, but we're also going to have some sun. So that in a nutshell is what we're looking at as far as the weather goes. Better chances of seeing some precipitation, but overall, we're not really, Jonathan, expecting a lot of rain out of any of these systems. The low that's affecting us right now is just kind of spinning away with no real direction. It's right now over northern Lake Huron. It'll wind up going back on the west side of the bridge, Mackinac Bridge, and then looping down into northern Michigan, and then finally eventually out of the Great Lakes. But that's going to take about 24 to 36 hours for all of that to occur, and then another low pressure system coming our way. So chances of precipitation, we'll take it. Boy, everything really responded.
Yeah, a scattered shower is still a chance of a shower here. So
Yep.
we'll take what we can get.
And it's still a lot better than a heavy downpour.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, take a look at the markets. Who's standing by today?
We'll be talking with Cody Harris from Star of the West. He'll start us off. Then we'll talk with Doug Klein from Oppenheimer. All of that's ahead. But first, the weather report today has been brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Steiner Tractor. New parts for old tractors made easy. It's all about knowing what you want, giving Steiner a call or going online. And my guess is they're probably going to have the part for you. I know that that warehouse is just stocked full of parts. I don't think I've ever seen as many parts for tractors or whatever than what I have seen when I've stopped down to Lennon there at Steiner. 800-234-3280. That's the telephone number. Or you can go online, steinertractor.com. Say good morning to Cody Harris over at Star of the West. Cody, I never saw so many people enjoy a parade where it was raining like I did yesterday.
Yeah, it looked like everyone was having a good time, even though the weather wasn't technically the perfect weather for a parade, but everyone was having a good time, no doubt.
Yeah, Frankenmuth was busy, busy, busy. And it looks, by the looks of things, the markets, we're just moving on from that report on Friday.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it's been a while since I've had a report where I've had some good news, but yeah, we're pretty much up across the board right now. Most of that has to do with that kind of rain showers that you were talking about earlier. I think a lot of traders, were expecting some more rain coverage, but a lot of it kind of fell short, kind of satisfied their needs. So we've seen the market kind of react to that in a positive way, I guess, for the growers here. Looking at everything the way it sits right now, let's see, we got cash wheat that's up $6 even on the white, $5.50 on the red. New crop wheat that's also up $6.10 on the white, $5.60 on the red. Looking over at corn, cash corn is up 16 at $5.85. New crop corn that's also up 16 at $4.87. Looking over at soybeans, cash soybeans that's actually down 4 at the moment at $13.43. But new crop soybeans are up 7 at $11.46.
I guess when I took a look at the report, the thing that jumped out at me was we just haven't sold a whole lot of stuff, have we?
Oh, yeah. Like I remember looking on Friday, I think with corn demand, the USDA they lowered that exports by, I think, 50 million bushels to account for that slow pace that we've been kind of selling or shipping out. And then, of course, the same thing with soybeans. They lowered they lowered the exports on corn as well. I think our soybeans by 15 million bushels. I think that sent the old crop carryout for soybeans 15 million bushels higher to like 230 million bushels. So that's kind of a more comfortable ending stocks as we kind of look forward. But yeah, we really haven't. Demand's been really slow across the board, kind of for corn, soybeans. Wheat's kind of a different ball game. Really been slow kind of all year on the wheat exporting front. So that's kind of been taken into the market. But as far as corn, soybeans, yeah, that really kind of affected both the corn and soybean ending stocks and carry out in this last report on Friday.
As far as spring wheat is concerned, Cody, have you heard anything out on the plains, how that crop is looking right now?
I haven't heard too much on how it looks. I know there's just a lot of concerns with the dry weather, kind of especially across kind of the Texas, Oklahoma panhandle and up into Kansas. They got some recent rains up there, but I think as on the USA report, they kind of, I'm trying to remember here real quick, I think they actually increased the spring hard red wheat numbers across the board, just as far as planting acres are concerned. But the guys I'm talking to, like you said, this kind of dry weather that we've seen out there is definitely in the front of their minds as they're coming to trading. But they keep telling me time will tell as we kind of move forward, because the crop doesn't look too bad for what's out there, but it's definitely dry. So as we kind of keep getting closer to that, they kind of want to see what happens when we get in the bins. But it's definitely dry. There's no doubt about that. So that's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, it is. Cody, you have a great day.
You as well. Thank you, Terry.
You bet. Cody Harris over at Star of the West. Standing by, we're
going to be talking with Doug Klein from Oppenheimer. The market report today brought to you by Schaefer and Beerline. Are you ready to upgrade to a new Ram truck for your family farm? Now is the time to order your new Ram 15, 25, or 3500. So you should see the folks at Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth, the Great Lakes Bay's certified ag dealer. They specialize in all models of new Ram commercial trucks and vans, and ordering is now the way to go. You can buy with confidence from Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth since 1852, where family and service sells cars. Also by Thumb Bank and Trust. They've been making agricultural loans since 1895. They know that farming today continues to offer challenges that are very demanding, and they help you stay up to date on industry trends and the trends of your operation specifically. Thumb Bank and Trust, now with 13 locations throughout the Thumb and the Great Lakes Bay region. Thumb Bank and Trust, where relationships are built on trust. We say good morning to Doug Klein.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing, Doug?
We're doing good. How you doing?
Hey, not too bad. A little bit of rain. Sure made things look a little bit nicer, but
Okay.
I don't know. The boys in Chicago responding favorably to this?
Yeah, they're giving a little bounce in the grains. Pretty good downdraft in crude oil, down about $2.20, so under $68. We'll see if they can keep that trend going. That'd be nice. Maybe 2 or 3 days of that would be will be profitable for us. They got gasoline around 250, so 315 at the pump. I haven't seen that yet, but usually they drag their feet on that one. I saw that George Soros handed the reins of his criminal empire over to his son, so $25 billion worth of assets for him to play with the world markets. And J.P. Morgan settled their case with the Epstein accusers, $290 million. They're just going to pay them so that Jamie Dimon doesn't have to testify of what really happened there. So if it's worth $290 million to them to keep that guy from testifying, they got to be hiding just something awful. But anyway, that's above all of our pay grades combined.
Way above.
Way above me.
Yeah.
So here's your numbers. July corn 621 3/4, up 17.5. December corn 547 1/4, up 16 3/4. July soybeans 1381 3/4, down 4 3/4. November soybeans 1211.5, up 7 1/4. July wheat 637, up 6 3/4, and December wheat 665, up 6 3/4. Crude oil is 67.93, down $2.24. Heating oil is 233.08, that's down 3 cents. Gasoline is 250.77, down 8.5 cents. Natural gas 224 1/4, that's down 1.2 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar buys $1.3377 Canadian, that's up 36 ticks. The dollar buys 139.61 yen, that's up 27 ticks. The euro's at 107.50, that's up 3 ticks. And the dollar's at 103.67, that's up 11.5 ticks. Gold's at $1954.60, down $7.60. Silver's $24.10, down 31 cents. Platinum's at $998.60, down $14.20.
You have a good one, Doug. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
All
righty. Take care. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Now's the time to be thinking, Mr. Farmer, about that post-emergence herbicide application. The folks at Freeland Bean and Grain have a great selection of products from SureCrop and Nature's that can help you increase your yields. Vic is available right now at Freeland Bean and Grain. He'll help you schedule your needs or scout your fields. And right now, with that much needed precipitation, obviously we need more, but we'll take what we can get. Now is the time to schedule one of their sprayer units to help you control weed pressure, because there's a lot of it out there, and apply foliar products, which is really important given the fact that it has been so dry. Serving you since 1983, it's Freeland Bean and Grain, where serving you is their business. We say good morning to Jerry Samalski, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. Jerry, a little bit of rain. What did you get, about 2/10, 3/10?
Gosh, Terry, I think 3/10 was max. Yeah, you're right. 2-3/10, and that's all good. And we're happy for everything we get. But, and newer plantings, that just doesn't make it. So, I would say we got no rain. So don't change what you're doing. Step up your watering program on newer plantings. And Terry, the single hardest thing we have is how much to water. How do I water? That's just the age-old issue with gardening and installing plants. Many people would say that, I want to plant early in the spring or plant in the spring so I don't have to water so much. Well, as we see, even planted early in the spring, you'd still have to be watering because it's just not there right now. So you can still plant, but you're going to have to keep watering. And just like even if you planted a month ago, you're still watering the same. So let's not forget about planting season. There's a lot of time, a lot of beautiful plants ready to get in the ground. So get out and get planting. This has got to change.
All right. Jerry, take care.
All right, Terry.
We'll talk to you again. Jerry Samalski over at Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Bay City. We'll be right back. Eric Sawatsky will be joining us in a moment.
Did it go okay when your insurance agent sat down with you to review the coverage checklist for your farm so you wouldn't have to worry about uncovered areas? You have reviewed your coverages lately, right? If not, maybe your agency should be the Amel Rummel Agency. At the Emil Rummel Agency, it's our job to understand the various risks you face every day on your farm, and then provide you with the right insurance policy that is based on your needs. If your current insurance agent is not offering this kind of service, it's time you talked with the Emil Rummel Agency, because we listen and then we respond to what we hear. The Emil Rummel Agency is located in Frankenmuth, Vassar, Caro, and in Saginaw. Call us today at 800-572-0939. That's 800-572-0939. Or visit us on the web at rummelinsurance.com.
Outstanding capacity, innovation, and the industry's highest density come together in a New Holland roll belt round baler. Available from Ellen's Equipment in McBain, Ithaca, and Beale City. Whether you make 4x5 foot, 4x6 foot, or 5x6 foot bales, there's a roll belt right for you. All models feature wide, durable pickups and smooth feeding systems for faster baling. Integrated precision solutions help you make smart baling decisions on the go. Stop by Ellen's Equipment in McBain, Ithaca, or Beale City today.
Along with us, Eric Sawatsky from Yo and Yo Accounting. And Jonathan, I think we're going to talk about taxes again.
I'm sure we are. Eric, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Hey, we're doing pretty good. Eric, summer season is here. Summer day camps, they're popping up all over the place. Tax ramifications?
Yeah, something that a lot of people are not aware of is that similar to if you have daycare throughout the year, that there is a dependent care tax credit that's available at year end when you file your return. That also applies to summer day camp. So it can be any camp that occurs just on a daily basis. It could be, for sports, math, computers, on and on, plus the before and after care. So if they're there all day and the camp only is for a few hours, that care during the day qualifies as well. What does not qualify is overnight camps. So if you send your child off to camp for the whole week and they stay there, summer school and tutoring don't apply, but really any of these day camps do. So something to keep in mind, keep those receipts and checks from payment of those camps, along with all your other daycare costs throughout the year. Because it could add up to a decent credit for you with the tax return at year end.
Yeah, it could. It could. Eric, thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. We'll talk to you again next week. All right?
Sounds great, Terry.
Okay, Eric Sawatsky with Yo and Yo Accounting. Do you have a yield monitor in your combine? Do you print off a pretty picture every year, but you don't know what to do with it? Why don't you have PC Ag Solutions analyze your data to help you make profitable decisions for the upcoming season? We can help you analyze your data from your planter, sprayer, or combine and compare it to your soil types and nutrient availability. Anything from the planting date to your speed, population, and variety to elevation, drainage, and in-season applications. We can help you make the most profitable decision on your farm. Call us today, 989-868-4444.
It's time to think about your pig. You know, the propane tank in your backyard that heats your home? Well, there's no better company to fill your pig than Forward Energy, covering 23 counties. Forward Energy is a family-owned and operated propane supplier that's been fueling area homes, farms, and businesses since 1925. Fill your pig this year. Visit forwardenergy.com to find out about new customer pricing and programs.
Go forward with Forward Energy.
In his last will and testament, Robert has bequeathed to his only heir and devoted caretaker 1/3 of his house, 1/3 of his truck, and 1/3 of his beloved dog, Mr. Bo here.
Excuse me, I'm a little confused.
Don't settle for a fraction of what you deserve, especially at harvest. Yield your best with Veltima fungicide's proven plant health benefits and revolutionary application flexibility.
1/3 of a dog. Right.
Get everything you deserve with Veltima fungicide from BASF. Always read and follow label directions.
Again, as we mentioned a little bit earlier, Jonathan, on Wednesday, we're going to be down at the Michigan Wheat Program Summer Field Day. It's going to be at the Pathology Research Center at 3735 College Road. Everything kicks off at 8:15 with a breakfast, research plots, variety trials, all sorts of folks to talk to. And we'll be joining, I believe, you on Focus on Wednesday.
Yep. Yep.
So we'll have a lot more to talk about. Back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem.
From the Premier Kitchen and Bath Gallery Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW FM, Carlton.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Steve Kathan. Former President Trump's on his way to Miami, where tomorrow he'll face a judge on the 37-count federal indictment in the classified documents case.
Sources close to Trump's legal team tell me that when he arrives here, he plans